Hello everyone, my name is Banjoko Abolaji. You call me Beejay Sax. Of course, I play the saxophone. I like to sleep. Sounds funny, yeah, but you know, when I'm not working, I like to rest because I do a lot of nights and all that. I like to see movies. I love life. I love having fun. I love my sax. I love my music. And so many other things. I'm trying to think about everything in one, but trust me, I'm a fun-loving person. I like to travel. I like to get busy doing what I love doing best, which is playing my saxophone. And then that's a summary. Play the sax. So that in itself just angered me in my spirit that what did these guys mean? And then I went into it, and then the rest is history, you know. So yeah, before Beejay Sax was a secondary school boy, you know, and then from there I went into the university. So university boy, trying to do a side hustle so that, you know, aside the allowance, you have some small things coming in from, you know, from somewhere. So that's how it all started, and before you knew it, here I am. Growing up, let me start from while I was in secondary school. I'm born into a family of 4. I'm the first boy, second of 4. That's I have an elder sister, I have a younger sister, and I have a younger brother. So that's Biodu, Abolaji, Biola, and Bimbola. And so it's 2 boys, 2 girls. In that order, girl, boy. We looks all planned, and then we're all BB, and we're all AB. So they call us the B's, you know, but contrary to everybody's opinion, people probably thought my parents were musicians and they were into music. That's why I was able to start music very young, but you know, that wasn't it. So I was just a young guy that was very brilliant. You know, I think I'm still very brilliant. I think so, I'm not so sure. But while I was in secondary school, while I was in primary school, you know, winning all the prize, best in maths, best in English, best in everything. You know, so that's how I grew up. Probably jumped from primary 5 to GS1, and then yeah, GS1, GS2. I started. As I said earlier, I believe everything is possible, really. And before that, I've been in the choir, children choir, teenager choir, all the choir. Played the clef, played the drums. And then when I got to the university, I joined the school band. So we used to play at the assembly every morning. At that time, I wasn't even playing any major. I was playing the snare drum, you know, like this brigade drums that people. So that's how I started. And then from there, I graduated to the big bass drum. And then from the big bass drum, I started playing the trumpet. So we play the national anthem every morning. We play the hymns at the assembly. We play praise and worship at the assembly. And for me, that's how music started. You know, that's how music started. At some point, I started representing the school at different competitions, and we always came first. So then they used to call us the unbeatable band. I can never forget that, you know. So that's how music started for me. And then of course at some point my family were like, oh, we wanted to become a professor. And then is this not going to come in between, you know, what you want to do, or is this not going to affect your mission and all these things? So at some point I wanted to become a mechanical engineer. So I had to write my exams. And then my parents thought, you know, music was distracting me. But the good thing was that while I was at it, I was still the best at what I was doing, really. I was the best in maths, best in everything, best in music, to the point that my secondary school then gave me a scholarship, so just to encourage my parents. So for like 3 years, I didn't even pay for school at all, because of course I was into this music thing. And then the reality came in when I finished secondary school. I had to go into the university. And then at that point, the saxophone I was using was not my own, it was for the school. So at that point, I left for a while. So I got into the university, studying mechanical engineering. You know, I wrote JAM and WAEC and all those things. I got into the university, studying mechanical engineering, Abolaji University to be precise. And so I faced school. So at some point, I thought I should buy the saxophone. And then I spoke to an uncle. My dad was not even interested. He just feels this thing will not make me become a professor or whatever. So at some point I spoke to my uncle and he was able to get me a sax, and then that's where I would say the journey really started, because then it became the hustle. So at that time I was playing the sax on the side to add to whatever I was earning from home and all that, and that was where I started. That's where I built a career. And then at some point, my parents had no choice than to support me, because they saw the level. At that time, the governors, the first ladies would send for a young guy, and it was like, oh, that young boy, oh, he has to come. So at that time, they started giving me full support. They started supporting everything I was doing, and yeah, it just started growing from there, from church to church. Everybody were just all very interested in what I was doing, and we're here today. My dad wanted me to be a professor, probably because he didn't go to school. He probably wanted his son to be, oh yeah, you know how our parents can be. I don't know, but really. And then, in fact, for you to know how serious it was, he named me Abolaji after one professor in those days. I don't even know the man is still alive, but I know I met this man, one way or the other, through music. At some point in time, I was probably at an event, and I played so well, and the man sent for me, and I asked what his name was. He gave me his card, and then I saw the name, and I remembered, this is Professor Abolaji that my dad is always, and it just tells what music can do, how the journey has been. I met him, and he wanted, in fact, he was the one calling me to engage me for his own program. And then when my dad heard, it was like, oh wow, so I'm sure he just wanted me to be a professor so that you have a professor in the family or something. I don't know. I would describe this. I would say this is an hobby that has turned into a career. Because there's nothing like doing what you like to do and make money from what you love doing. So anytime I have an event, I'm not grumbling or saying, oh, why do I have to wake up early? And then you get to meet new people. So it's an hobby that has turned into a career. I don't get to do the same thing every day. I'm not playing for the same set of people every day. I'm meeting new people every day. I'm playing in different environments, different countries, from Italy to America to London to South Africa. So it's fun. When you hear people call, oh, hello, is this Beejay Sax? Oh, we're calling from New York. We want you to come. So that's doing what you love doing best, and then you have the opportunity to explore, to meet people, and to just. So it's an hobby that's turned into a career. Turned Sakura fully, because I was getting some kind of offers for some kind of events, and it required me to do some kind of things that was strictly Sakura. So, but at some point also I had to call myself to order. That meant this is not why I'm here. I'm a gospel person. It's God that gave me the gift. So all I want to do with my gift is to give glory back to Him, really, And at that time I had to call myself to order. So say, okay, this is your primary assignment. This is, not to lose focus. So, and then the challenges, wow. I'll give an example that, like a joke that we always make with our friends. For example, myself, I would probably say, oh, I'm married now to the glory of God. I just got married a few months ago. So many years ago, we used to say that, so when you go to your in-laws place and then you meet your in-laws and they ask you, what do you do for a living? And then you say, you're a musician. The next thing they will ask, hey, musician, what song did you sing? Or, and then you tell them, oh, you don't even sing, you're an instrumentalist. And then we are like, won't they even say, what, will you be able to take care of my daughter? Because the financial aspect of it sometimes doesn't come as we expect, and there's a lot of pressure of life. It's not easy to drop a university degree and focus on this. It's not easy at all, but God has been faithful. God has been helping us to try to improve, to go higher and higher, really. So, yeah. That's tough. I'm trying to think. Okay, if I'm going to think back, to turn back the hands of time. Funny enough, I can't think of any because I'm of the opinion that everything works together for good. That's not like running away from the question, but really, what I would have said was that I would probably have gone to a private university. But if I had gone to a private university, I probably wouldn't be here at this point in time. So as simple as it is, but you turn left and my lowest moment in life, I think it was when I lost my dad some time ago in 2016, and I was going through, he was sick, and then I was having work issues, I was having family issues, and so financially I was spending on medical bills, I was spending, so I was totally empty. And then it was even at that point in time that I wasn't getting calls to come for programs. So I was starting to think, what is really going on? Who did I offend? Why is all these things happening? And then eventually, after spending so much, he eventually died. So it was very, very challenging for me because the project I was doing wasn't a project that could be abandoned to mourn my dad. So I had to keep. And then I think the highest part of it was I had a booking in New York before I lost my dad. So my dad died on Thursday. I've been booked, my ticket has been bought. I had to fly to New York on Saturday morning to go and play and dance and praise God. It was really tough. It was really, really tough. And then I had to come back almost immediately, to join the family and, do a befitting burial. So it was quite tough for me. It was quite tough doing that. Having to travel when you have visitors coming, and I can't tell my client that, oh, something happened. They've paid me, they've bought my tickets, they've done their adverts, and so I just had to. So it was that period was very tough. In all these things, I learned something from my dad, that everything is possible. And I remember him by that, and I have also used that to model my life, because everything is possible once you set your heart to do it. Everything. There are a lot of things that I've been able to do that probably merely thinking about it, you think, how am I going to put this together? And even the project I was doing before he died, I didn't even know I was going to do such a project. I didn't know I was going to complete, such. So basically, he has that principle that everything is possible, and that is what has helped me to this point. My highest moments, I have a lot of high moments, a lot of it, and I can't even start, but I'll mention a few of them. When I got married a few months ago, and then it was awesome. I saw people show me true love, and it was really awesome. And then also I ministered at the Experience, which is one of the largest gospel concerts in the world. And as we always say in our industry, that's the World Cup of gospel, which means that is where everybody from all over the world, they all want to be there. They all want to be on that platform, and we have millions of people watching from all over the world. And then to hear over 1 million people sharing with loud voice, and it's just awesome. And then everybody praising God, everybody, you know, it's one of my highest moments. So let's leave with that. Thank you. Oh, music is me. Music is everything about me. Music is... I can't even drive without music. I can't do anything without music. When I'm happy, I play music. When I'm sad, I play music. When I don't have a choice, I play music. When I'm tired, I play music. So really, music is just everything I do at every point in time. Someone was telling me, how do I practice? At some point at December, last year December, I had programs every day. So either I have a choice or not, I was playing music every day. So even when I'm not working, I'm still playing music. When I'm working, I'm playing music. Work is music. Ministry is music. Morning devotion is music. Sleeping, driving. So really, music is just everything. Everything that I do. Everything. Even when I'm on vacation, it's music. There's even a joke I made with my wife that maybe when next we're traveling, I'll probably not go with my sax, but I think that is so impossible. So really, every minute is just music. I'm here, music. Well, I don't know what people know about me, and I don't know what they don't know. So, I like to eat rice. Maybe that I can eat rice for like 3 weeks, non-stop, every day. I'm sure that's a typical Nigerian, but for me it's extreme. I don't even care. I can. And then what else? Let me see. As I said earlier, most of our colleagues, probably when they're tired, they use multivitamin. Once you just give me sleep, once I sleep, so not that I like to sleep or I'm a sleeper, but really, what else? I know everybody knows I like my sax, I like my music, and I'm personal with my saxophones. Personal, I mean, I was playing a white sax before. When I switched, I couldn't play that again. I'm sure the sax, if it was something, it'd be vexing now, wherever. So yeah, I'm trying to think generally. What else? I know everybody knows I'm married to the love of my life. What else about me? I don't know. Oh yeah, my hair. Some people call it my trademark, but really, what trade are we trading? I've had this hair since I don't even know, over 10 years now. I just like it. And then when everybody started saying, oh, the guy with the afro, I just thought to keep it. So I've been like this for over 10 years. I've had this look for over 10 years. And I'm used to it. I don't even think I can ever, maybe, I don't know, but I don't think so. I can never go to low cut or normal. So I always like my hair like this. There are so many things. 2018, it's a new year. First we dropped a song and a video on just last week. And of course it's barely 5 5-6 days into the year, when we dropped the song. So this year I'll be doing a lot of music. When I mean music, I'll be putting my music out there a lot. I'll be doing a lot of recording, featuring Nathaniel Bassey, Frank Edwards, so many other people, international features. So this year is a year of music, and of course, we'll be having our concert again, by God's grace, this year too. Beejay Sax live concert. Last year was awesome. We had people from everywhere at the concert, and I'm sure this year will be better. And of course, so many things. Expect me somewhere close to you soon too, because we'll be having a tour. We tour in different countries, different cities, and then we're starting with the London and the UK tour very soon. So many things. It's a packed year already. Packed year. Okay, there was someone that fainted because I didn't respond to a greeting. And then they had to come and call me. That, oh, you just walked by someone, and then the person said, hi, you didn't answer, and the person fainted. And I thought this happened only in the movies, or probably in the days of Michael Jackson, or, and then I had to go to the hospital. Of life, in music generally, King Sunny Ade. Why? Because it's not easy to stay relevant for a very long time. I like Nathaniel Bassey a lot too, and so many others in different aspects. You understand? I like Cref Wallum, I like Kenny G, I like Daddy Gio, I like Pastor Adefarase. So I have a lot of people like that affects me one way or the other. I can't seem to save Nigeria, so don't even let us go there. Oh, I will do that. I'll sing with my sax. I'll sing with my sax. I can't sing to save the world. Funny enough, I direct music, but singing is not my thing. If you remember when you asked me what would I have done differently, probably if I could have the power to sing. And then maybe if I was singing, I wouldn't even be here today. So no, I can't sing to save Nigeria. Hello everyone, this is Beejay Sax and you're watching PGK Priority TV. Don't touch that dial.
Walk on the beat.